killed herself. The coroner looked at her case and said she didn't. It's obvious because she's some rich Nepo baby. The more pity those Nepo babies get, the more permission they have to kill themselves. Even more than regular rich Christians. Let's be real, the only rich gentlemen here are us, the grave diggers. Obviously. Ha. Now, let's move fast so we can get out of here and get the mega pint. I'm trying to have some fun tonight. What the frick, bro? He's singing while digging that grave. This is not very professional of him. He's used to digging graves, so that doesn't bother him anymore. That used to be a person. They could have been a jokester or a pain in the ass, but they have no right to throw that skull around. Maybe he does. Oh my god, there's another one. That could have been a lawyer. Or, have you ever watched Legally Blonde? That could have been Ellie Wood's skull. Now Ellie Wood has to suffer at the hands of this disrespectful gravedigger, who even isn't wearing pink. It's like I'm used to these skulls and contemplate my own mortality and the events to come. Whose graves is this, sir? Oh, it's mine, sir. Well, it must be yours, because you're lying in it. You're outside of it, meaning it cannot be yours. As for me, I'm not lying in it, but it's still mine. Then who is it for? No man, sir. What woman? Or no woman either. Then who is to be buried here? Someone who used to be a woman, but now is dead. Bless her soul.
Oh my god, why is he taking everything so literally? These peasants are making fun of us rich people. Whose skull was it? The skull belonged to the king's jester, Yorick. He poured a bottle of wine on my head once. Alas, poor Yorick! I knew him. We always had such fun together. No faith, not a jot, but to follow him thither with modesty enough and likelihood to lead it, as thus. Alexander died. Alexander was buried. Alexander returned to dust. The dust is earth. Of earth we make loam. And why of that loam, whereto was he converted? Might they not stop a beer barrel? Impervious Caesar, dead and turned to clay. Might that stop a hole to keep the wind away? Oh, that earth which kept the world in awe should patch a wall to expel the witner's flaw.
What are you on about?
I'm just saying that everyone eventually ends up as dust in the ground. I'm just comparing Alexander's death to everyone else's. We all do this living to end up dead. Here comes the king and all of their court. Who is it that they are following? Why is it such a plain ceremony? Doesn't that mean whoever is in the coffin committed suicide? Let's hide and watch for a little while. What rites will you perform?
We have done all that I'm allowed. Her death was questionable.
So nothing more can be done?
Nothing. It would be disrespectful to the others that have passed peacefully.
Lay her body in the ground. My sister will become an angel. The beautiful Ophelia! Wait, don't bury her yet. I need to hug her once more. He doesn't love her that much. I love her the most. I'm going to kill you, Hamlet.
Stop them! We'll kill him tonight.
Moving on. Do you guys remember when I escaped at sea on that boat? Yes, of course. I couldn't sleep. My heart wanted me to fight, to get out. Sure, I was impulsive, but it all worked out. Because of that, I learned that destiny will always control our lives, no matter how hard we try. Facts, bro. Yeah, I snuck up from my cabin and stole a packet of papers that Rosencrantz and Guildenstern had. I found a letter from Claudius to the King of England, exaggerated as hell, rambling about how letting me live was bad, and clearly instructing him to cut off my head with a dull axe, like straight out of a horror movie. You sure you're not lying? I'm not. Here's the letter. Next, being the smart guy I am, I wrote a fake letter with an official seal, telling the king that Denmark and England should foster a good relationship between the two countries. I wrote in the letter that the king should kill the people who sent the letter, without even letting them confess to any priest, because man, they deserve purgatory. So Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead. Won't Claudius get this news soon? Well, yeah, I don't feel bad though. They shouldn't have stuck their heads in where they didn't belong. They were messing with too mighty of opponents. If we want to bring up Claudius, I have some time before any news reaches him. In that time, it's really my duty to kill him, then continue to let his cancerous actions spread. I'll try and win him over first, curry his favor, but if that doesn't work... Who's there? Dude, this guy's a pain in the ass. He's always spouting some nonsense.
So the king made a bet against you. He wants to fight that one great dude. Glad to see ya.
Well, if the king wants me to fight him, I won't argue. Okay.
Drink.
So, this conversation totally isn't foreshadowing, but you're gonna lose this bet, man. No, man, I've been practicing, and the odds are in my favor. How could I lose? Still, I have a pretty bad feeling about this. You don't have to fight him. I will. I'll ignore this bad feeling that's clearly signifying this isn't gonna end well for me. Like what I said about God and destiny before. If I die now, I die now. If I die later, I die later.
Let's start this fight. If you get a point, I'll drink to your good health, Hamlet. And I'll put this very safe health pill in your drink that you can drink to celebrate.
Sorry about killing your father. Cheers! Cha, cha, cha.
I don't feel so good.
Neither do I.
Hamlet, I drank the wrong drink. I'm about to die. Me too, Queen. This is so the king's fault. Ugh. Also poisoned the tip of my sword. Let's forgive each other, Hamlet. Both of our father's deaths weren't our fault, so technically you didn't murder me. My plan just backfired.
I'll see you in heaven. I'm gonna die, bro. Death is summoning me. Like Mr. Rogers summons crazy troublemakers to the office. Please tell people my story so they don't think I was just some crazy bitch. On another note, I don't mind having shortened brows as king. Everything has led to this moment. It was destiny. Bye. Ah! No, my sweet Pookie Bear, who I was low-key in love with. Rest in peace. You'll get a soldier's burial.
What the F happened?
Long story short, you're the king of Denmark now, but this was all kind of pointless. Let this serve as a lesson to not let these events repeat themselves. In fact, we should display the bodies to show everyone how this happened.
Okay. If he had the chance, Hamlet would have been a good king. Let's give that to him. Soldier's burial.